So, hello once again and welcome back to the cPanel tutorials. Right, so in this one we're going to cover basically how to create directories once you need to create directories, which we do create a few directories, and if you remember on the submissions I did talk about these directories and how you should name them. So in this tutorial this is going to be a very short one. I'm just going to show you how to create them. Okay, so to make sure you don't end up getting confused. So that's all we're going to cover. So basically all you need to do is go to your cPanel again. So you have to go to your domain, and then after the / type in cPanel, log in, and once you log in this is what you're going to find. And what you're going to look, once you log in, you're going to look for the Files tab. Okay, on the Files tab we're going to go to the File Manager. So click on File Manager, and basically this is the default setting, and basically just make sure that show hidden files and dot files is ticked. Okay, so basically make sure these two are ticked and click go. So now here the next thing we're gonna do, if you remember on the previous video I showed you how you add new domains to your cPanel. So now here I'm going to show as well how you find this new domain that we created on a previous video, and how you can add directories as well to the domains, or any domain that you add to the cPanel for that matter. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to click on public_HTML. So you click on plus sign, that drops, and if you look down here, so this is the domain. If you remember on the previous video, this is the domain that I had. So if the directory that I'm going to create is for this domain, then I would be clicking on the plus sign on this domain here, and basically just select the domain itself, and now here would be where I create my directory. So to create this new directory I'm just going to click add new folder, and I will be naming this folder the name of the directory. I explained this on submissions, why you should name them. So for this tutorial we're just gonna call anything else, because I got nothing planned for it apart from showing you how this is done. So your new page, okay, that would be the name I would give to this directory. So later on, once I published, I would have to make sure I would, after, on your website tool, on the published settings, you would use the public_HTML / your domain, and then you will be using the directory that you want to publish your website to. So once I create the new folder, okay, now it's created. So this will be where I want to publish all my files and all this new website that I created. Okay, and this works for any domain. If you only want to use the domain that we use to create your hosting, which will be the default domain, your first domain, so that you will be creating a directory inside the public HTML file. Okay, so public HTML, and then basically you add your new directory here. So in this case you just go new folder and your new page, and click create. And now here basically all I need to point is, if I'm going to publish to this one, which is your default domain, is just on your public_HTML /forward and the name of the directory which you just created, which is your new page. Okay, so that's where the files will be published. So the index.html files will be published, and on the submissions I showed you as well how you use your domain, the directory, to the submissions, so the crawlers and the search engines will find your website inside of that directory. Once you do the submission, you also have to make sure you submit the domain and the directory or the folder we just created. So pretty much this is it for this tutorial. Again, any questions, post it at the club. and I will reply your questions, or use Skype, contact us on Skype. So my name is Jose Nunes. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now.